The biggest gap in knowledge is always context. The only reason that Sydney Sweeney American Eagle ad is even a topic of discussion is because you got people over here with the proper historical context, and then you got people over here that have none. When a person doesn't have context, it's impossible for them to see nuance because there's no information to grasp and interrelate. They only know right and wrong, right and left, O's and ones, black and white. It's only two roads to go down. There's no middle ground. They don't have this web of information and the ability to make all these connections about that topic. So when they see the Sydney Sweeney ad, all they really peeping is, oh, attractive white girl, oh, play on the word jeans and jeans, ha ha ha, right? But once you have the historical context, which a lot of us do, most of us don't, but a lot of us do, you don't have to do a deep dive to realize what the issue is. Like, soon as you read the title of the ad, Sydney Sweeney has good genes, no matter how they spell the word jeans, you recognize what the problem is. Automatically, we can make connections to racism and eugenics and that dude that Germany appointed as the chancellor in 1933. But the reason these two sides of the coin get in arguments over stuff like this is because when you don't have context and you realize other people do, it's very easy for it to feel like a jab at your ego, a jab at your intellect. Like, oh, I'm sitting in this room with all these people who know what they talking about and I don't. So I got two options. I can either fall back and say, okay, let me listen and learn something, which most people are not going to do, or I can go with option two and I can get defensive. Once I go with option two, what's the first thing I'm going to do? I'm going to develop this condescending attitude towards the fact that this other crowd wants to do a deep dive and be woke and find something to be offended about and have a victim mentality. And they want to do the research on this 30-second ad. It's not a big deal, bro. Womp womp. That's how I'm going to feel. I say all that to say, bro, when you find yourself going back and forth with somebody with no context or the wrong context, just stop going back and forth, because you're not finna teach them everything that they would need to understand to know what you're talking about within this argument. It's just not gonna happen. Like when you hear people say stuff like, oh, poor people choose to be poor, or kids who get low test scores are dumb, or billionaires became billionaires through hard work. People say those things because they don't have the context, the historical context, the geopolitical context, even just the emotional context, economic context. There's so many different levels of context. But if you don't have any of them, all you see is what you get. And when we become the people without the context in whatever conversation we in, fall back and learn something. Listen, go home and then Google, read, take it upon yourself to learn.